Don't ask me.
Oh, I didn't write the thing. Okay. All right. If I'm gonna wing it, and if I don't wing it well, give me another 5 minutes.
Okay. All right, no worries.
All right. Welcome to Chapter 5 of Tomb of the Aeon. In our last session, our rescue expedition continued their exploration of the Tomb of the Aeon. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking write it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Do it again. Roll it back. But he's like a little baby.
All right. You guys good to go?
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go.
All right. Welcome to Chapter 5 of Tomb of the Aeon. In our last session, our rescue expedition consisting of okay.
No, you got this. No,
No. If
organic.
I mess it
real.
up at the top, I'm just gonna start over. I wrote it down. I'm looking at it.
No.
Welcome to Chapter 5 of Tomb
You just
of
do
the
a voiceover
Aeon.
on top of it, your lips don't match.
Yeah, right. Welcome to Chapter 5, Tomb of the Aeon. All right. Welcome to Chapter 5 of Tomb of the Aeon. In our last session, the rescue expedition consisting of the death-obsessed wizard Lyra Blackwood, the observant fighter KALJI, and the classic two souls, one body situation Xssithiss continued their descent into the Tomb of the Aeon, navigating vast rooms, treacherous bridges, and a mysteriously restorative fountain. Their exploration led them to a seeming dead end, a beautiful shrine dedicated to an unnamed six-armed goddess. As they investigated the shrine, they came to realize that the pulsing waves of energy that had been pushing on their bodies were at their strongest, and the growing noise of metal scraping on stone had ceased. They had turned around to find a black metallic figure comprised of long and dangerous spikes and burning red eyes had arrived. The figure wordlessly approached and began to attack the explorers, and after a desperate fight, managed to disembowel them one by one. First KALJI, then Xssithiss, then finally Lyra. Lyra breathed her last breath, but after a moment, found herself reborn in the tomb through which they had first entered, surrounded by KALJI and Xssithiss. So, Lyra, as you emerge from this tomb, the pain which you had endured returns to you. There was a moment of peace, a brief moment, but as you were brought back to life, you are born again, much like a child being released into the harsh environment that is life. You now feel the pain as if it were still fresh, as if you had just been impaled, as if you had just been sliced down, as if you had just been stabbed. And the same goes for all of you. Your bodies are reconstituted together, but you're still injured, you're still hurt, and mechanically we're all at 1 HP.
So where we were, it was them sort of opening up my tomb, right?
The tomb had opened on its own.
Okay.
The others, KALJI, you witnessed this twice. But being the first to emerge from this tomb, the tomb lid slides open, letting you out. And several moments had passed. You weren't waiting long, but a glowing green rune had emerged from the top of the tomb moments before it had opened, and Xssithiss's body had emerged. Moments later, you both had waited after Xssithiss had emerged from the tomb. And yet again, another glowing green rune comprised of this mysterious circular handwriting appears, then disappears, and the tomb is open once more. And Lyra emerges.
So I'm thinking like as I'm sort of waking up, it's like that, if you're waking up from a nightmare, or, it's, you hear something, you're not fully awake, you're still kind of half dreaming, you like stand up or shoot out of bed, just sort of that sort of reaction.
Yeah, you're
until
catching your breath as you come up too. Taking your first breaths yet again.
Yeah, and that sort of jolt of adrenaline, being alive, and then that transitioning into the pain. As I look around, it's the exact same room as what we had seen before?
Seemingly, yes. The first circular room with the pillars surrounding it. This elevated platform where this tomb is positioned. Behind it, the large epitaph from which you had read that inscription, then followed by seeing 3 lines of runes appearing and disappearing one by one. This is the same room you had written on the walls and had spoken to what you felt was versions of yourselves.
Are there still markings on the door that we left?
On the door, I recall you putting markings on the walls and then those markings disappearing. Did you put markings specifically on the door?
I thought that we did, but I don't know if we started that in the next room or this room.
I don't think you did in this room.
Okay. Well, anyways, I panic and I I don't say anything because I'm confused and grabbing my bearings. And although I like scientific discovery, this is really freaky and I forget about that and I'm grabbing my dagger, assuming I still have it on me, and I go to the wall and I say, "How many times did you die?"
And after a moment, there's a response, seemingly very similar to your handwriting. We've stopped counting.
Ooh, I cough loudly and then I point to the wall.
Yeah, I'm sort of checking myself to see, if I'm all there, is this real type thing. But as I'm feeling around, do I still have my pack, my stuff on me?
You anything on your person that you had fallen with, you still have.
Got it.
Yeah, I look at Zephyr and Zephyr's looking at me, and do we feel any different?
Roll for me insight.
23. Oh, 22, sorry.
Well, any different is putting it lightly for having experienced your first death. How would the both
I
of
just mean,
you
between our connection.
Oh, okay. So you want to take the flavor out. All right. Okay. Yeah, between the both of you, the connection seems as it did prior to that.
Okay.
He's still there.
And I guess I'm still talking through his mouth, so it goes nice. And then I get to writing in my, or wherever I'm recording my scientific knowledge. I think I stole a book from the library, right? So I'm just flipping through it and trying to write down our experience or my experience thus far.
Okay.
I'm we need, there must be a way out. Just have to remember all this.
So I go to the wall and I take out my dagger and I say, "Why is no one writing to us?"
Oh,
Roll for me. Just roll for me a d20.
20.
Okay. You wait a moment. And no response.
Oh no.
I write liar.
Ooh.
And no response to that as well.
Okay. I grab my dagger and I say, "Tell me something only I know." Then
Below you, below your writing, you see at times you debate whether or not it's crowded in here.
I say nothing, but I cross my arms. Someone could have guessed that.
KALJI just goes up and is like, still like in shocked about what happened, but is actually super, um, inside like super grateful that everyone is still okay. He just goes, we can't trust any of this. It's not, none of it seems right. Why do we continue writing if they're not going to give us real answers?
What could we do differently? Part of me thinks that maybe if we could glean some answers from them, but it doesn't seem like they're giving us any. So maybe. What
Either, I mean, all we know is either one, they've lost all hope and that they are telling the truth and they've died countless times and they're stuck here, or they can't be trusted. And either way, I don't know what else there is to learn.
what should we just do the same thing again? I feel like that's kind of crazy. What could we do? What could we have done differently in that last battle?
I mean, didn't seem like we had anywhere to really go.
We for sure missed something. We had to have missed something.
I didn't note down the orientation of her arms, just that there was like the two at the bottom. She was cradling something that wasn't there. So
I can, yeah, you guys can have that information for free. You had just experienced that. As foggy as your past life can feel at times, and as much of a dream this all seemed to have been, especially with the way you were brought back. Yeah, a six-armed figure, one holding the sun, one holding the moon. The middle arms, one finger in a point, and the other one like this, seemingly holding the thread. And the bottom two in a cradling position, her head looking down into her empty cradle as if searching for something. A small jagged hole in the center of her torso.
do I still have the sword that I stole from that chest under her?
Yes.
Pull it out. I'm like, huh. I guess it really was real.
There, as you pull it out, a light glows from it.
Where'd you get that from?
Underneath the woman that didn't help us as we died, or maybe brought us back to life. Not sure.
Does it feel magical?
Oh, you're on mute.
What, yeah, sorry. Was the sword always glowing?
Yeah. It was I forgot what the word for it is. It's a moon touch short sword.
But it was it glowing during the battle? Okay. If you hold it up to the transcription where we had seen those runes, do you see anything? Like maybe the glow will show us something.
I go with this. Do we see anything?
After a moment of waving it in front of are you waving it in front of the epitaph or the tomb?
Wait.
The epitaph is the thing with the text with the runes, right?
Yes.
I mean, you can do it at whatever you want, but I was talking about the epitaph.
Yeah, I was thinking the epitaph also, but maybe we should do both. We'll see.
The light casts a glow on the entire room, and doesn't reveal anything that you didn't already see prior.
I wonder if that big battle scene that we saw earlier in the tomb is related to the war between whatever creature is hunting us, because he was in that painting and she was also in that painting and she was helping us by healing us. So we just
there has to be something in that room. They're studying something. Maybe we just missed something.
Yeah, maybe next time we die, we run into the meadow.
Next time.
At this point, you probably looked around the room like regathered your surroundings, realize where you are. You do see a pack on the side of the room, like tucked away beside one of the pillars.
Kalji goes over to it and picks it up.
It's a small bag. Oh, and resting alongside the bag is a staff. The staff is called the Staff of Flowers.
And then Kalji picks it up and goes, this belongs to any of you guys?
It's not mine. I think it's yours now.
I don't really. And then he's just waving this staff around,
Mm.
not really understanding what to do with it. He's like, I don't think I can do anything with this. Taps it a little bit
Mhm.
on the ground.
Does anything happen?
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's see.
The world blows up.
We
Yeah.
get out of
You tap it once on the ground, and a flower sprouts from its end.
Oh. Huh.
Mhm.
It makes flowers.
It's a daisy. This one is a daisy.
Do it
This
again.
one-
Do it again.
I tap like 5 times in concession.
Every time you tap, another flower sprouts from it. Were you thinking of anything in mind as you were doing this, or are you just looking at it and just seeing what it would tap, or seeing what would happen?
I was just tapping it to see
Okay.
what would happen.
5 more daisies.
All I'm getting is daisies. How about
Well,
you
that's-
try it? And I
that's cool.
pass it off to Lyra.
I take the staff and, just feeling scared and weary from what happened and unsure of what to do next. Mostly just unsure and lack of confidence right now. But I tap the ground with the staff and see.
Okay. Let's see. A black petaled flower emerges from its end.
Oh.
I say, can I try? Can I try?
I pass it off.
I hold it and then I'm like, I wonder how big a plant I can grow out of this.
Oh.
I think of a weeping willow and then I touch the ground.
Oh my god.
Okay. As you touch ground with the staff and think of this large tree, a small thin baby branch of a weeping willow emerges from the end of the end of the staff.
Wonder if we could also grow food with this. I think carrot.
Oh.
Another daisy comes out.
Oh, okay.
I I think of maybe I don't know. What would be a check for like a herbalism? Would that be like medicine?
Survival or medicine? I'll let you choose.
Okay. I try to think back to, some super rudimentary plant that like maybe alleviates pain.
Okay.
Or, small little something,
Okay. As you tap it, this small violet flower emerges with rounded leaves, but as it sprouts, those leaves kind of like grow and open up, revealing several layers. I want you to roll for me a d20.
That's a unmodified 2.
Oh. God.
Okay. The staff in your hand starts to shrink.
I hand it off.
And
Oh.
as you hand it off, it continues to shrink, and finally, a daisy.
Well, shit, my bad, guys.
I say, but if you're hungry, I cast Goodberry 3 times because why not at this point? And I give us each 10 berries.
KALJI, in the bag that you had picked up as well,
Yeah.
there was a small pouch of dust, and then three spheres, each with different different colorations. They appear gem-like, but they're perfect spheres, about like this size.
What were their colors?
One is appears to, as you look at them, they appear to be glass eyes. A one has a green iris with a thin pupil. Another one has an amber iris, and one is entirely black. You have found 3 Xssithiss eyes. I'll just send the link.
Yeah. And then I use it in dust, in a pouch of dust.
Yeah, you got a little dime bag. That's crazy.
And the I linked you the dust. You found the dust of dryness. I want to let you all know that you had earned 2 more clarity points. One for the fountain room, and one just now, bringing you up to a total of 4.
But I used one, right?
Did you?
I think. Did I use one during the battle?
Did you use one to make a modified a nat 1 to be a modified 2?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you're at 3. Oh no, you're at 4. So a mechanic that I didn't reveal until now is that upon birth, your clarity points are restored.
Ooh.
So now your cap is at 4. Your cap is at 4 and your max is at 4 right now. Or I mean, your cap and max are the same thing, but how much you currently have and your max is both 4.
Which got it. Which are the same thing currently.
There's no difference in those 2 numbers.
If you were to subtract them, it would equal 0.
We both, yeah. The absolute value of their difference is 0.
Oh my god. Outstanding.
I say, where's Auntie? I wonder if she puts on these eyes, if she can see something that we can't. Unless I'm
and
not.
Then I think like, oh shit, Auntie. And then was Auntie's remains in with my things?
Okay.
Oh.
I will say Auntie's bones were in your bag, even though she died outside of your bag. I will say that her bones found themselves in your bag when you were reborn.
Okay. What are the condition of her bones?
The bones in their current state don't appear to have any flesh on them or any decomposed matter on them.
No more goop.
Okay, so you sent that to me to look at. Do you think KALJI knows what this does, or is he just going to?
We can say that after some experimentation, that you figure out the utility behind these.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just see KALJI like looking at the gems and like you see him shuffling a little bit, and then his eyes go into one of those things of like thinking to like, oh, I got it, and he's like, I think if we do put this in Auntie's eyes, in like the eye sockets, it might never come out. I think my brother told me stuff about these. Do we still want to do that experiment?
I don't know. What, like it's stuck?
I thought that the Ursat's eye could only be removed by the person whose eye it is. So it can be removed, but Auntie would have to remove it. Right?
And he just goes, my brother doesn't always, I don't know. Maybe you know more than I do. My brother's stories, all I know is my brother's stories. He's the one who was more traveled than me, but we don't these. I'm assuming these eyes represent us, right? But why is it here?
Which one do you feel like anything special when you touch one eye versus another eye versus the one that you think is yours?
And I said, I'm just guessing it by the color.
What were they? There's the green, the black, and what was the last one?
Amber.
Oh, okay.
Should we hold on to the eye that we think is ours?
But why is this our eyes?
Oh, because this wait, Lawrence, you said that the iris was green with a slit black pupil, so does it look like this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, no, the realization.
Don't read into that. Don't read into that response. The answer, yes.
Yes.
And I go, maybe we could put it in.
But just keep it. It's fine. Just I'm not gonna use it for now.
Maybe we might need it later, and I just shove it in my pocket, in my little bag.
Do we all know what they do?
I'll
Let's okay. I think the dust of dryness is common enough that you guys have an idea of what that is and its utility. As for the Ursat's eyes, just roll me a d20.
Okay.
Everyone roll me a d20.
12.
19.
11.
Okay. KALJI, you in your travels, the times you've had to like scrap with others, you've noticed maybe opponents or people you have engaged in fights with different colored eyes, different color eye colorations. And in a passing conversation after the fight, it might have been a friendly one, it might have been a drunken brawl. You had spoken to them and asked them about that, and they were like, "Oh, I lost my original eye in a fight and purchased an Ursat's eye, or found an Ursat's eye, and replaced it with that." As for Lyra and Xssithiss, you've heard of these, but never seen them in person.
I say, well, I don't see the correlation between all of these objects in this pack. I wonder how it got here. But how about we speed run this whole thing one more time and see if anything changes?
All right. I mean, I'm looking uncertain, but sort of realizing, well, I mean, we already came back once and we can't stand here forever.
Yeah. Or I say, or we could, do you guys want, well, we went through a lot. Should we rest here and then
For
start
a long time.
an undetermined amount of long time?
I'll go. How do you goes like if we're gonna go through it again, we might as well take a little rest here because I'm exhausted.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling abnormally nicer than usual, I think, because I'm tired. I need to go back to sleep. So I set up and I do wait, let me double check if I have any spell slots for this. I cast create food and water, and I give us all the gross snacks and water, and I'm like, take whatever you need.
I love gross snacks.
I love how it could be anything.
Could
Oh
be.
no, it's wait. Okay, never mind. Sorry. That's
What?
funny.
Delicious gross snacks.
I just feel like I think that this is scientifically the most like nutritious, and it doesn't have to taste good.
You're feeding us Soylent.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
For
is.
sure, she is.
It's
Mhm.
both economical, light.
Mhm.
No.
This is software developer that can't be bothered to leave their desk or grab food, so they have a bottle of this and they just chug it.
The water is LaCroix. Yeah.
And it keeps them sustained.
Yeah.
It keeps them physically sustained and
Mhm.
nothing else.
Mhm.
They have not physically collapsed yet.
Yeah.
Dear boy. Maybe one day you can convince me to make something tasty. but not today. And I slither up into a little ball like a snake does, and then I go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I mean, take my food, sort of eat it in quiet solace, and then, go to sleep.
Mhm. All right. Your sleep is deep and heavy. And you welcome it quickly, even though you had awoken in a way just now. You fall asleep. Everyone take that long rest. And you awaken in the same room.
Oh, much better.
The general aches and pains are still there, though not as intense as before your sleep. You still see some of the scars on your body. Despite them healing up, there are remnants of that fight still evident on you. That experience definitely taking a toll on your appearance.
I'm gonna just say KALJI wakes up in like a slight fright and goes like that, but it's like he had a little nightmare about getting stabbed again in the stomach and goes, okay. He looks around, he's like, okay, we are still here.
I am conflicted because I'm very interested to see what caused all this, but also I don't like that I'm in the experiment and not the scientist. So, anyways, I look to Lyra and I'm like, I look at everyone, is everyone awake? / like, okay.
I give a nod, like, all right, yeah, I'm good. I'm all here.
I say, is will you be able to bring back Auntie?
Yeah, I think I will be. But maybe similar to us, maybe we can let her rest for a bit.
Yeah. And I go, oh wait, what about that guy we threw back in the doorway? You think if we open this door, we're gonna find him again? Or is that the room after this one?
Maybe he'll get brought back too. Only one way to find out.
All right.
The thing that we came out of, like if we open it,
The tomb.
the tomb.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Oh no! I'm trying to get clarification. What are you talking about? The thing you
Like
came out of?
like
Just the tomb right now?
no, well, like when we got resurrected, we like got resurrected from the little
I thought
Yeah.
it was from
tomb.
the top of the tomb, right?
I'm sorry.
Was it from the top of the tomb that the green light came from?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it. All right. Just go. Well, I mean, I still have his whip, and I just like shake it around. So he's like at least not fully equipped.
True. We can take him. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Oh wait, what about the candle that you were holding, Lyra? Is it still lit? Do you want to hold my sword so you can see?
Um, I mean, I'm assuming it's with the rest of my things, right? I mean, it wasn't in my bag, but it was like, by my person. DM.
Oh, can you repeat that? What was
Do I still have the candelabra?
Yeah, you have it.
Okay. I'll just light this for now. I think the sword suits you.
Okay, I'll just control flame again, and then I just make it brighter.
Okay. All right. What do we do? The two the doors are in front of you. And yeah, this room is in its same state. What do you guys want to do?
Scratch the door. Visit our one big tally on the wooden door this time.
Okay.
And be at the bottom. X was here.
All right.
Push it open. Let's go. Speed run.
I'm following you.
You push it open, and the the space gives way, and you are now in what appears to be at the bottom of a canyon. And as the space opens up, you see that there is a semblance or an appearance of a night sky, and these canyon walls kind of jaggedly run ahead of you and stand at maybe hundreds of feet tall.
Wait a minute.
Okay. And KALJI goes, I guess KALJI goes behind everyone's like, I guess we can't speed run.
Oh. I write on this backside of the door. I'm like, 2A.
We're like at a bottom of a canyon and everything is like really high up. Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is under the bridge.
Do I see any wood pieces at the bottom here?
Roll for me perception.
Um, 3.
Given what your dark vision allows you, and your quick cursory look of your surroundings, no pieces of wood.
I go.
Is it
Oh.
desert like sand?
The floor appears to be a stone of some sort. Not dissimilar to some of the sandstone like walls that you had passed by. There are traces of loose sand about.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to just continue pressing on, seeing that I've seen what I've seen. It doesn't look like there's anything to remark, and I'm not trying to go back and stay in that room any longer.
I follow.
All right. You all continue through. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. And you see a door just on the side of the canyon wall. This appears to be a double door, maybe 10 feet tall. And you've seen this door before. It has a shifting pattern. I always say pattern when I describe this door. It's not a pattern. It's random and it's ever changing, and the shapes inlaid constantly move and jut out and collapse in on of itself again.
Who wants to open it this time?
KALJI just like, I'm over this, and he touches it and moves.
Roll me a d8.
Oh, fuck. 5.
Okay. As you touch the door, a sense of unease washes over you.
Oh,
The
boy.
shifting images on its surface coalesce into writhing tendrils of darkness. And finally, it gives open. A small room, 30 by 30 feet, nondescript. At the other end, just a single solitary door.
When it opens, KALJI like steps back a little bit, like a little jolt, and goes, that did not feel right. So go forward with caution.
Do you want to try shutting it?
And then he goes, perfect. And he like closes it really quickly. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
Can I walk up and I try to open it?
Okay. And the similar image appears on this door, and it almost seems to like lash out at you in response. It opens again.
I'm assuming same room.
Yes.
Looking back to the desert, I just look along the canyon, and does it look like a long trail just continuing on in one direction, or were we at a dead end when we hit this double door?
You saw the edge of the canyon wall, the far end, with no
Got it.
seeming other path to go. It went on for maybe another like quarter of a mile, but nothing otherwise out of place.
Got it.
You said that we could see the night sky, right?
Mhm.
So like we see a ceiling. If that's the night sky, then like what could I'm just thinking, could I try to climb the wall? And how high would it go?
You said a few hundred feet tall,
A
right?
few hundred feet tall. Yeah.
Should I mean, okay.
Bro, that's a V3 at most. You got this.
Is this a wall moldable?
Let's see.
Or do I have to summon something?
No, we'll say for yeah. You as you walk through, you feel your powers gain a sense of purchase in these walls.
All right, I say I'll be right back for science. And then I trek upwards the few hundred feet. I'm gonna make like a staircase, just like diagonally, and I'm just like climbing all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get so high that I like touch a star or something, or what's up there?
After maybe like 15, 20 minutes of climbing, you get to a top and you feel an invisible ceiling.
I yell down, "There's an invisible ceiling up here!" And then
Can we hear that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It echoes through this canyon loudly.
Okay, and then this time I like remold the earth into a slash, and so I go back down, but I'll make it so like curve a little, so it's not like so like fast that I'll like crash into the ground and
Sure.
die.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make the curve normal, but yeah.
Okay.
I come back down faster than I went up and be like, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, nothing there. Oh, I didn't see anything up there, right? It was
just only countless stars.
Okay. I'm like, oh, do I recognize any constellations? Big Dipper, Little Dipper.
Okay. Yeah, roll for me survival. You had been using the stars to navigate prior to your arrival to the tomb, so we'll see if these look familiar.
11.
Okay. These don't look like the stars over the Xania domain.
Okay,
Around what you expect to be this time of year.
And I relay that information. And I'm like, I don't think we're where we think we are. We might be in a whole different plane, just based on the stars. And anyways, I write that down in my book. And then
I just look, like, this whole place is just lying to us. This is just lies.
I'm starting to see why that man went crazy.
And then KALJI just looks at Xssithiss like, are you seeing it in me?
Oh no, I mean I would never think that. No, not I. I turn around. I look at Zephyr. We look at each other. Anyways.
You just see KALJI just like looks at Xssithiss, then looks down and like resigns it in himself and goes,
Okay, yeah. And then I just like keep slithering forward. I don't look back, but I'm thinking about like, And I this time I attempt the door, and I'll be like, and this time I'm looking at Zephyr. I'm like, you want to push it together? Should we try it? See what happens when two people push it at the same time, or two beings push it at the same time? And then he uses his like chest of his like this body, I guess. Like this is his head, and it's like right here. And then I use my hand, and then I'm like, okay. I can't hear you.
Roll for me a dex save.
Dex save.
Save?
Shit.
Why have I had 3 11s in a row?
11.
Yeah.
The black tendrils that had appeared when KALJI and Lyra were opening the door lash out at you and actually pull your body in,
Oh,
throwing you into the room.
They throw me and Zephyr, right?
Yeah.
All right.
oh.
I follow
Woo!
up and
Yeah, I quickly
go
run
through.
in.
Let's see. The door slams shut
Oh,
behind you. I want someone to roll me a d6.
Anyone?
Yeah.
oh.
Anyone.
I'll do it. 1.
No.
Wrong- wrong
30
Or
person.
maybe it's the damage we take, or
Oh,
who knows? Who knows?
We don't know.
Use a clarity point. 1 clarity point.
You just want to put up 2?
What if that's damage? What if
Yeah,
that's
what if
damage?
it's damage?
2 is okay if it's damage. But if it's not damage, a 1 out of 6 is really bad. It's
Do you want to use a clarity point?
up to you, KALJI.
No, I don't think we need it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. You're thrown in this room,
Ah,
and standing before you, a dark figure with spikes.
Oh my god!
All right, I'll see you at this. I'll see you at the start.
oh my god.
Do you concede or do you challenge?
What do you mean?
Like,
Well,
do
your
we
response
fucking
has me
give up.
Yeah. How do you respond upon seeing this figure?
I
Wait. Which room is he in? The room that I'm in, or the room that they're in?
You're all in the same room.
Okay.
The one that was behind the double doors that revealed tendrils threw you in, and standing in this room is the creature you had fought prior to your last death.
What do you want?
I mean,
Uh,
Kalji goes, come on.
I cast false life.
Okay.
Wait, does he respond to us? Okay, fine. I'm gonna cast suggestion and be like, "You're gonna leave us alone.
Oh,
Tell us your secrets."
Is that what kind of?
It's a wisdom 11.
All right.
Imagine you just he fails me. to
I'm
tell-
so sorry. Maybe I should have done it.
Bless you.
Okay. The creature throws its arm out, raises its claws, and with that turns around and disappears into a shadow.
Wait, I said he has to disappear and tell us his secrets.
Don't push your luck.
It returns. No, it disappears into a shadow.
And I kind of goes, and Kalji's looking. You could do that the whole time.
Well, I don't know. It didn't work fully. I guess the 50%. Maybe I should just ask 2 things all the time, and one of them will come true. Another science experiment to run later. Anyways,
At this point, I am booking it through this room.
It's a small room. Yeah.
There's
It's
nothing in it.
It's like
Wait.
10.
I look through the room. You're running. I'm looking.
Yeah, there. Okay, roll for me investigation.
I'm sort of at the other door, like, let's leave already.
Like it already left. Let's just.
Oh, nat 1, but
Oh.
2, but modified 2.
Okay. As you look around, you step on a stone.
And
And
it really hurts.
from the ceiling, sand starts to pour down.
Oh
I
shit!
yell again, let's go!
I try to mold the sand around me.
Yeah,
Just-
as you do, as it falls, it doesn't fall on you, or like it doesn't settle around you. It spreads outward, but the sand continues to fall.
I try the door.
The door does not budge.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
the other
god!
door, the other door. I run back to the other door.
Oh, there was only one door. Did I mention there was a door at the far end?
The door that
Yeah.
we came.
Okay.
I swear you said that was the door at the far end.
Oh, okay.
Did you not? It's okay.
The door.
If
Yeah.
we can break on that.
Okay. The door at the far. There's a door at the far end. It does not budge.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
So I mold earth and I look around. I try to like shift all the sand around. Like, do you guys see anything? I'm like, so you guys can look at the different walls and stuff.
I'll hold the light up to the ceiling. Do I see where the sand's coming from?
Yeah. Thin. Yeah. You hold it to the ceiling, and it's like really small holes in the ceiling. Just where the sand is dropping. It seems to be dropping in a patterned, like, way. Like very thin lines of sand. Like in neat rows. Dropping from the ceiling. The sand
door
is
in the
now
front-
like at your ankles.
Okay. Wind
Is-
wall the ceiling. I wind wall the ceiling so the sand stops.
The
It's
door
small.
on the far end, is it just like not budging because we're just trying to open it close? Like if I try to ram into it,
Yeah, roll for me strength.
It's like a push, not pull.
I know. I was just gonna say that. We're gonna die in here.
Well,
19.
19. You feel like a budge and maybe a give. You take. Let's see. You take 3 bludgeoning.
Oh, come on.
Can I,
But like, is it enough of a give that I believe that if I did it again, it will go through?
It's almost as if you don't know if even this is a door to begin with.
oh.
Instead of like a wood plank, or not a wood plank, but like a piece of wood designed like a door that's put in place there.
And
And
I go.
there might be like a hinge, but you don't know if it's functional and if it's just for appearance.
It's like, I go. Ugh, I don't think this is a door.
Okay, I put up the wind wall to the ceiling to try to prevent all the sand. Well, you said how big was this room? You said
30 by 30 by 15.
okay. So our wind wall has a range or area of 120. So I guess small area. Or wait, you said 30 by 30 width and length, right?
It's 15 feet high and 30 by 30 feet across. Or
I
yeah.
don't only want to put it across the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah. And you how long does it last?
1 minute.
Okay. So the you create this like wall of wind above you, and you see sand kind of like floating above, creating like this thin layer above you. Like the sand at your feet is like slowly moving around just from the disturbance caused by the wind wall. But yeah.
I'm like, maybe we should have called him back so we could have restarted this sooner. Dying by sand doesn't sound so pleasant.
Is there really nothing else in this room? Like, if you like, does it look like the sand is sinking into somewhere else? Like, what if it's like a fill to like empty ratio?
Roll for me investigation again on this.
Like it feels faster than it empties.
So right now you're holding off the sand with wind.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
A wind wall.
For a minute.
Yeah.
I got a 13, but what did you say was just a roll d20?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation.
I said, can I borrow your staff?
16?
Oh.
16?
Yeah.
Let's see. You see the only thing that seems of note is the stone at the center of this room forms a circle. It's a different coloration than the rest of the room. And yeah, the walls of this room make up of like this small stone that kind of like alternates jutting out and like the staggered effect that gives it this texture when you look at it. Some stones in, some stones out.
Didn't the staff turn into a flower?
Well, I kept the flower, but it did turn into a daisy. Yeah.
Good.
So I could hand you the daisy that was once our staff.
Yeah, if I try tapping the floor, that circle that looks different with the daisy, does anything happen?
No.
I start trying to push in the rocks that are sticking out.
I
See if
eat the
they have any give.
You
Okay.
eat what?
I just the
What?
daisy.
Okay.
Have it.
Eh.
So at this point, I'm not sure what's going on.
All right. Lyra, roll for me investigation. At this point, the wind wall gives, and the sand that had been stored above you just all falls in a mass. You're now mid thigh.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. Yeah, as you press on the stones, as it becomes harder to navigate this room, you do not find a stone in the time that you know that you have to search the walls.
I asked Xssithiss to come over here and shape sand around this object in the middle to give me more time to search around it, like to make it easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do that. And
And
then
I keep trying, and I look into the middle. Is there like a recess, like a little well looking thing? Like, what do we have going on in the middle?
Okay, it's a raised diamond stone, and then a
With the point sticking up, or just in
no,
the
it's
shape of
just
a
a
diamond?
flat shape
Got it. Okay.
on the floor, and then it's recessed around it, and then a lip that is circle stone, stone of in the shape of a circle around it, and then yeah, the rest of the floor. And as you feel around and trying to push and find something that might change, you notice that the sand is raising. It's now at while Xssithiss's shape mold earth is creating this barrier for you so that you're not surrounded in it. It's raising ever so slightly. Now we're looking at mid torso. KALJI, are you in the circle or are you in the sand?
I'm assuming that I was really far away from them, but I
Mm.
see that they're like doing something in the middle. I'm trying to get to them, but I don't know how successful I am.
Okay, roll for
How fast
me.
it works.
Roll for me. Like at this point, strength.
15.
15. Another 15. You manage to like push yourself up as hard as you can and pull your legs out before it gets too heavy. You've been trying to create like space. Find yourself on the top of this sand level and then crawl over to the area of protection that Xssithiss's mold earth is providing. What is this? What shape is this mold earth? Is it like a cylinder? Is it like a dome? What is it like?
sure, but I guess whenever there's too much sand,
Mhm.
start doming.
Okay. All right. So the three of you are both in the middle of this center. And the level of sand is now above head level. It's now filling towards the ceiling. Xssithis, you're feeling the pressure put upon your strength to mold earth at this moment. You feel like it's getting really tough and dire.
Let's try moving this stone in the middle together. KALJI, can you help me out with your strength? Let's try spinning it or adjusting it or moving it somehow.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to fiddle with it. I'll try to see if it like shifts any direction I can push it.
Or let's try like maybe moving it together in one direction, like trying clockwise and counterclockwise, and just trying to interact with it however we can.
Okay. Both of you roll for me strength.
19.
That is a 13.
Okay. Both of you try twisting it, try turning it around, try a bunch of different things. It's seeming really dire. The sand is now at the top, and the sand is now leaking from the top of
Oh,
Xsithiss's shape mold earth. The pressure is just too great, and slowly it's trickling in from the top, and slowly starting to fill. You both are desperately trying to like grab at this diamond, try to like twist it or shape it while you're standing on it. Finally, you both manage to push specific points of this diamond at the same time,
oh,
and the entire floor collapses. It's at this point, except this, you lose. Roll for me. Let's see.
oh shit.
This shit's fucking tight.
Let's see. Yeah, as you fall, you lose your ability to mold earth, and you all just fall in this circle. The sand falling in behind you as just the pressure from everything in that last room fills, and you find yourself in this dark fall, this dark free fall.
Oh,
And you fall for about like 10, 15 seconds before finally, thump, you land on this pile of sand that has already been there. You find yourselves in this dark space, save for yeah, there's no skylight. There's the light that had been in the room just behind you is now gone. This is it's just darkness, a void.
I'm assuming I like land on my back. You just hear Kai go, "Oh, that sort of sucked."
KALJI muted.
We need to have a universal sign. Something. Yeah, so I mean I'm just glad we made it out. You know, I'm heavy breathing, you know. Maybe coughing out a little sand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The sand still continues to fall above head as you guys are caught in that or sitting in this pile.
We can't see anything. We can't see any walls. We're just in like a really, really dark ass room.
It's a really, really dark ass room, but with your dark vision, you do see that it is not greater than 60 feet on all sides.
So, is there like a door or anything that we can go through, or is it just like a long hallway type situation?
At the are you still in the pile? Are you still letting the sand like hit you from above?
No. After I got up a little bit when I went, ugh, and I was just like shaking it off. And then I'm just trying to scout and just to see if there's like a way out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I also just get up and then I like am tapping my muscles because I was like this doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as you look in one of the corners, you see an alcove. This hallway that seems to extend past one of the corners of this dark room.
And Tal goes, I guess this is the only way out, you guys, or forward, I guess.
I mean, I'm assuming Candelabra's out. You know, we just fell a bunch. I can't see shit. I just have to rely on you guys. I mean, I'll follow you.
Pull out my short sword and then
Oh,
hold it by you so you can see.
Thanks.
Not threat. I'm here. Just hold it.
Okay. All right.
As you continue through this dark alcove, it's about 9 feet tall by 10 feet wide. Those are weird dimensions. Anyways, it's short on top and it is wide. You continue through and the walls slowly narrow in like this.
Ugh.
oh my god.
This place sucks.
Is that what you were
That's Lyra. That's Lyra, by the way.
Okay, and then I like KALJI just tries to get as small as possible. It's like, I really hate small spaces.
Yeah. As you continue
Uh,
through, it starts to get tight, and you find yourself having to turn sideways. At first, it's like staggered, like this,
Hmm.
before finally, like you guys are like sidestepping through like that.
Then, does it look like we're getting closer to an end of it, or does it just feel like it's just gonna get smaller and smaller until there's nothing left?
There is an end to it, and it comes to a point. You do notice on roll for me. Okay. Both of you. Oh, everyone roll odds and evens. Or oh my god, everyone pick odds and evens.
even.
Odd.
And what did Xssithiss pick?
Even.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
All right. I'm sorry. Who picked even again?
Even.
Okay. Lyra and Xssithiss. Okay. Sorry. KALJI, you observe one of those double doors facing you. It's the wall has given into this double the shifting double door, and you're like right up on it. Lyra and Xssithiss, you're kind of facing away from it.
Okay.
So you had chosen different sides to kind of scoot through this
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
this narrowing corridor.
Backs to
and-
the door side.
Mhm,
Yeah.
and your backs are to the door side.
Can I Ouroboros into like a full circle back bend to turn around?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me dexterity.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Slitherman.
It was good. It's a 6. I just get stuck sideways.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, you find yourself like contorted in a way that
You know?
Mhm.
It's the
Kago.
pump.
You just hear Kago. Ugh, it's another door.
It's better than here. Maybe.
I like try to open it.
Okay. You see, as you touch it, you see the shifting shapes change. Go ahead and roll for me a d8.
What's that? 7.
All right. The door gives way, and you find yourselves in a familiar space. No, sorry. The door shifts, and intricate patterns etched onto its surface begin to glow softly, illuminating symbols and figures you don't recognize. Despite their unfamiliarity, the markings seem to impart a sense of understanding and wisdom, beckoning you to open the door and discover what lies behind. The doors give way, and you find yourselves in the library.
Huh.
And I go,
I want you to roll for me a d6.
All of us or just KALJI?
Just KALJI.
oh. Okay.
Maybe you're that much wiser, you know?
I got a 1.
All right. Do you want? Hey, fuck it. This time, let's use the points. Make it a 2.
Yeah.
Make it
We'll,
a 2.
we'll use,
all right.
we'll make it a 2. We'll use 1 point.
I know.
I just can't do it.
All right. So as you feel a presence among you, initially foreboding, but you've seen this figure before, and inside is the man you had fought in that large darkened room. He's bent over on the far side of this table. You see him like kind of like his shoulders shaking, and he appears to be sobbing.
How goes? He just says the line. I think it's Captain Duran.
I got crying really loudly.
What's that?
Go, why is he crying really loudly so that he can hear?
Wasn't the body on the other side of that desk?
If anything, he did it. Captain Duran.
His head peeks up from behind the table. You see him, his face sobbing. He goes, I didn't mean to. I had a lapse of judgment. I could have sworn they were misleading me. What happened? What happened? You see, as he brings his hands to his face, he smears blood all over his head. He appears incredibly distraught.
Oh,
Captain Durand, it's okay. We know. We already know. You've already done this before. Don't worry about it.
What? No.
does he look
No. This is
does he look
impossible.
younger?
Roll for me investigation.
Damn, my rolls suck this time, you guys.
Is the body a body and not bones?
16.
16. He appears less disheveled. That's for sure. I mean, save for the blood on his face. He appears less disheveled than when you had seen him. The first time you had seen him, his clothes were torn or in tatters. He looked really really unkempt. And now he doesn't look as beat up. Xssithiss, what was your question?
Do we see the body, and is it a body now and not just bones?
As you slowly appear over on the side of the table to see what he's kneeling in front of, you see the dead body of an old man. His mouth agape in horror, and there is a dagger plunged into his chest.
KALJI tries to push him off. And is just going.
Yeah, he doesn't fight. He falls back.
Yeah.
To his butt and kind of looks at his hands and looks. He goes, "What have I done?"
I say don't worry about it. We can heal him. And then is the door still open over there?
I still have.
Yeah, the door's still open.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Animate Dead. And then command the person to get up, give a thumbs up, and then go walk through the door in the back.
Okay. All right. The dead old man kind of just springs up, just sits up. And Captain Durand is freaked out. He goes, "He's alive!"
Yeah, don't worry, we had medicine. He's gonna go over there until rest up.
With the dagger still in his chest, he kind of stands up. And kind of
I'm sort of standing in between him and
his face kind of slack and still.
Oh my god.
The medicine will do that. Don't worry about it. All right, this way. And
I lead, hobbles over behind you.
I lead him over to the door behind us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I say, I'll be with you to help you out. You just rest up for a little bit.
Continues giving the thumbs up.
Wait, don't I have this? I know I have this. I have his skull from last round.
Okay.
But that hasn't happened yet, right?
That's
what I'm thinking. What does it look like? Do I have it?
It's a skull, yeah.
And I look at him like, so that's what he looked like. I'm gonna keep
Does it match up?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So this man is incredibly old, and you can see the distinct shape. If you put it side by side, just as he's on his way out, and he's and then you maybe twist the jaw a little bit to kind of match his face, and it's pretty uncanny. Yeah.
Don't you have the clothes that he was wearing? Does that fully match up to what he's wearing right now?
I'd assume so. Well, looking at the clothes,
as you looked at it, these are fresher. I mean, save for the blood, these are fresher clothes. Large red and gold shawl kind of hanging over and draping down. Yeah, they're the same.
Sorry.
Okay. I run over to the bookshelf and then I look for the book that I took last time. Is it still there?
Let's see. Yes.
Okay, and then what about like I go, hey, do you have your whip? To Captain Durant, does he?
Oh, you see on him as he's crying the whip kind of like resting in a bunch of loops on his hip.
There can be an infinite number of the same items all over the thing. This is a
We're going backwards though. So like what we took from them wasn't like we took it from the past, we took it from the future
What did
selves.
what did you do?
What did you do?
we
What
helped
did you
him
do with
out.
Dr. Emmerich? He
You
was
need to-
dead.
I
Your
just
demons.
I
Your demons.
you need to calm down.
Roll persuasion.
I'm not rolling well.
That's all right.
My persuasion.
did it once, we can do it again.
Oh, my persuasion is not 1, it's -1. I've
Oh,
been reading that wrong.
Don't say 0.
No, I got 15, but I've been reading it wrong the whole time. I'm so sorry. I actually have a lot of negatives.
What did you end up rolling?
15.
No. You're demons. You're no. I must shut you out. No, you're part of my nightmare. You're part of these.
All right.
Can I
Visions.
like grab him and shake him and like we're real? Calm down.
I cast minor illusion.
Mhm.
And I have maybe some calm, calm music,
Okay.
maybe it's some like nice lavendery smell. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Let's see. Roll for me Arcana.
New age whale noises.
Yeah.
whale in the middle
Oh
of
shit. It's a 1.
Oh my
No.
god.
Wait. Fuck me. It's a 7. I lied. It wasn't that one though.
Okay.
But can I use I don't know. It's not that important. Fuck it. Yeah, it's a not
Yes.
1 plus 6.
No. You are all demons.
I'll be like, I got this one, guys. I cast suggestion.
All right.
And
What do you suggest?
You
I
chill the fuck out.
suggest you calm down and tell us everything you know
Okay.
and not attack us.
And what?
That's a lot.
Sentences. There's a period after the first statement, I guess.
Okay. Let's roll that wisdom save. What's the number I have to beat?
11.
Okay.
Oh, I have to roll for my wand for today, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay.
My god.
You see him like catch his breath. He's like breathing really fast. He goes, Why did I do that? Why?
Why did you do that? I
They
asked
were-
that.
They were misleading me. They were taking me in circles. They were telling me which way to go. I was the one that was supposed to be navigating. We wouldn't have gotten lost if it wasn't for them. If I had led, we would be out of here.
What rooms did you guys see?
Countless at this point. There was that room with that tomb in it.
The sand room?
No, I don't.
The one that you came in through, like the one where I'm assuming. Have you guys met that monster yet? I described the pointy villain.
I don't know what you speak.
A fountain room?
Let's roll for this one.
Yo, is the professor really dead? What if he's just like a little bit what?
The spell is called animate dead.
Oh, you're right.
No. No fountain. No room with a fountain. Just a
Where's it?
maze.
Maze.
Where's Isadora?
She's not here. Did you not see her? I don't know. It happened so fast. She must have gotten away.
say the only thing I saw was you standing over that man's bloody body.
How long?
I
have I been
mean,
standing? I'm so confused. Where are we?
I have no idea.
The tomb of the Aeon.
Library.
I was
Sure.
to lead them out of here to safety. Once we started seeing the same rooms over and over again, I told them we had gotten lost. I did my best to navigate us out, but every direction I took seemed to bring us back to where we had started. They were oddly optimistic about it. That's when I started to distrust them.
Have you ever been in the tomb before? How do you know that you could have gotten out?
I've never been here before. I've only heard of this in legend.
What legends have you heard?
Just I scoffed when I received word of this job. And a couple of researchers from that uptight college wanted to meddle in things that were outside of all understanding. This place was reserved for fools, and now I am amongst them.
Well, sorry.
Great.
I've never heard of anyone escaping, and I know that to be true now.
I would give you a hard time for believing that and still coming, but here we are. We were sent here to rescue you, and we're doing a great job of that so far.
So we've all been made fools. Was it that Professor Silvermist?
Did she know?
She's the one that hired me.
Well, she probably thought that there was a way out.
Probably.
It was
Guys-
Laura Silvermist, though.
Yeah. But there, if we're seeing you now, there's a possibility we could save them still. Technically, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to Lyra and Xssithiss because we're going backwards now.
Who's to
Right?
say we won't jump forwards later on? I'm surprised we haven't ran into ourselves, or I don't know if the same. Hey, do you see this door over here, buddy? And I point to the door behind us.
Yes, it's futile. I just know it.
Have you seen yourself travel through time? Have you noticed the rooms age and up and age down?
I mean, we've only been here a couple days. I haven't noticed anything.
We've spoken through magic to supposed future versions of ourselves, and we've actually met you before, but a you from the future.
Have you? Was I even more mad than I am now?
Yeah,
Perfect.
but you were alive.
And you can change that.
What's saying I don't change that?
Or if you come with us now, then you won't have to meet us in the future and maybe you won't be crazy.
True.
Actually, but I don't really want to hang out with you.
I wouldn't
And
I wouldn't
Not
want
I'm not good with social
to
interaction.
hang out
I-
with
I-
myself either.
I just look at Xssithiss.
I
We're
wouldn't.
supposed to bring them back.
I don't blame you for not wanting to hang out with a murderer.
Yeah, he just-
we're all murderers some
Mm.
way.
Do tell.
Wait, while they're talking, I'm gonna start respectfully searching through the dead old man to see what he has on him. Or
You sent him out. Are you going out the door to?
oh, I I'm just like kind of like just right outside the little door.
Oh, yeah, he's just
like
squeezed
just to
up.
sort of
Yeah.
yeah.
He's still got the thumbs up, but he's like squeezed.
No.
All right.
No.
All
Weekend
right.
at Bernie's
You search
magic,
him?
dude.
Yeah, I search him.
Okay. On him you find a writing utensil, a notebook. On hanging around his neck are a pair of small spectacles. His clothes, some coin, Not too many. I'd say about 50 silver. And then yeah, that's about the extent of it.
I look through the book and see what there is to see. Is it? I guess because we had opened it previously and we got one of the journal entries, right?
This book. No, well, the book you had pulled off of this book appears to be different than the book you had pulled off the last instance of
Yeah, because we pulled the book of
Captain.
a snake eating itself. That wasn't it. But
Oh,
did
so
we find a book on him the first time? I don't remember.
No,
the book
we
you
found a
found
book
on
on
him
Captain
was the diary, the journal of um Isadora, Celine Isadora.
Okay, is that the same journal now?
No, this book is different. This appears to be writing on the runes of that you had been seeing throughout.
Oh, do I learn anything as I read through it?
Go ahead and roll for me investigation.
That's a 9.
Okay. You see mention a journal entry mentioning Auroscript, spelled Ouroscript. In it, Dr. Emmerich notes has a brief excerpt, and in it he says he has written down, the written language of the Auroscript is a mesmerizing sight to behold. Circular and spiral shapes dominate their written characters, weaving in and out of each other like coils of a serpent. The characters seem to flow seamlessly from one to the next, forming words and phrases that are both beautiful and enigmatic. Each character in the Auroscript language is like a small work of art, with intricate curves and loops that create a sense of motion and fluidity. The circular shapes evoke a sense of wholeness and completeness, while the spirals hint at the cyclical nature of time and existence.
Nice. Okay.
And these seem to be just observations from Dr. Emmerich on Auroscript.
Okay. All right. I mean, I internalize that, and I'm not going to say anything about the journal right now. I mean, because there was nothing really that relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I am like, so should we just leave him here, continue our speed run? Or is there anything else in this room that you want to duplicate by taking it with us? And then we're gonna come back in this room and then get another version of that. Is there anything useful in here? I look around.
You look around and you gaze at the mural yet again of war.
Oh, yeah, I take a closer peek. And it is the exact same woman and like the evil being that we saw a while back, right? In the front line.
So yes. You see the same six-armed woman kind of like leading the charge of this battle. On the left side, a depiction of what is a traditional army comprised of flying creatures and all sorts of gods, just kind of like flying towards the center of the photo. On the opposite side, a maelstrom of chaos and energy. One central figure on that side, kind of like leading the charge of her army. And you look for the spot where you had seen the creature, the black creature with red eyes staring at you before. It's not there.
I voiced that concern. I'm like, either someone drew it on in the future or it has come alive from this painting. So I look at all the other things in the painting and I'm like, is else that looks really scary that I'm afraid might come to life? Or is there like, are the good people, are we in that painting? I double check.
Yeah. You stare at it for quite a bit and taking in all the detail. no longer finding that black metallic creature with red eyes. You search for yourselves in it, and you don't find it. You do get the motifs of of um, order versus chaos. You see a small inscription on the lining the bottom of this painting, and below the six-armed figure, just at the very border, at the bottom of the border of the painting, right below it, you see the words "Author of Time."
Author of Time.
As you observe this same spot on the right side, you see the words "The Chaos Born."
Wait, what do you mean by the other side?
Like the two sides clashing into each other, right?
Yeah. And these appear to be labels of the figures leading each side.
As I look at the, you know, the god with the six arms, are they cradling or carrying anything, or what are all of their hands doing?
They're all outstretched. Two of them, the top two appear to be contorted in some sort of uh okay, I want you to roll for me Arcana, actually.
Oh, here we go.
One is carrying a spear, and the other three are one is carrying a shield, and the other two are kind of just out and tensed up.
I got a 10.
Okay. The the upper two most arms appear to be casting some sort of arcane magic. An arcane in the sense that it's incredibly old.
Got it. Okay. As I'm looking at the painting, I put my hand up to, sort of run my hands along it, and I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Yeah, nothing from this painting, or in this room, for that matter, glows of any magic aura.
Can I try taking the painting off the wall? Like, is it hung by a nail, or how is it? I just try to feel how it's mounted to the wall.
Yeah, it's it lifts up and it's hung
Oh,
by a nail.
Is there anything on the back?
The back, let's see.
ooh.
Okay. On the back, you see this inscription. A battle for all time, the header. The author of Time, Apocra, and the Chaos-born, Entrosa. Let's see. Sorry, 1 second.
No worries.
Do you call it the Author of Time, Hippocra?
Yeah, let me have these spelled out for you.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
And what was the first phrase? A battle for all time.
Mm-hmm.
And then what was after that?
Just these titles.
Ah.
And then, let's see.
Well, if she can author time, she just author it back to normal and then tell me how she did it.
Yeah. That is the only inscription. And then there's a scribbling appearing to be of the creator of this painting. But the
can
hand
I make it out, or no? It's just a scribbly signature.
You can copy it down, but it's a really scribbly signature.
I copied down into a notebook just to get a rough copy to remember it.
Yeah.
With how the painting's mounted, can I remove it from the frame?
Yeah, and it's like canvas. Hmm.
I put it into my pack.
Um,
Also, I'm sorry.
it's
When I
hard
detected
canvas.
magic,
Sorry.
did I detect anything? Oh, it's hard canvas.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You cut it out, like you know how like cut out like just the plane of it and then like leave the wood part of the canvas.
Oh, you're asking me? Oh, okay. I don't know why I sat there and was like, I don't know, Lyra, can you zoom in? Like, but yeah, it is removable. Yes, yeah, if you cut it off.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cut along the
Mhm.
edges of the canvas.
Yeah, and the wood. Yeah, and you remove it from like the wooden frame that it's kind of wrapped around and nailed to. Yeah, you roll it up. It's probably, I don't know. It's like huge.
Oh shit! All right. All right. I'll probably roll it up and then a little tubey fold in the middle. You know, got my
Okay.
tube, then I fold my tube in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe sticking out the top of my pack a little bit.
Okay.
Um, looking around at the books. I mean, because it had clearly been a while, but long enough for him to still be alive. But I don't even know how time works here at this point. I just quickly peruse through the books to see if they're in better condition than when we were last here.
Roll for me.
Better enough where it's readable.
Roll for me investigation.
Yeah. Oh man.
Uh,
All right.
Dang.
Damn, the rules are not for us today.
It's not hot today. It's a 6.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You pull out the same books that you had pulled before when you had initially entered this room. Firstly, to see if like they give way the same way that they did last time, or if like one pulls a secret door open. But eventually, you finally look through the books that you had seen before, and even the one that you already own, and they're in the same condition.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. I'm good. I think I've seen all that I need to see, guys. What do you want to do about him?
God, we have to bring him with us.
I guess we can't leave him, but
Good, but okay, sure.
I don't know. Because I mean, he did. We're not leading you anywhere. We're already lost. Don't try to kill us.
I don't know. My life is meaningless at this point. I feel like I'll be trapped here forever.
Based on future you that we met, probably, but you might as well come with us then.
Yeah,
At least you have some
maybe we'll
company.
change your future.
Yeah. All right. Well, you all lead.
Someone has to stand guard while we sleep if he's coming with us.
I guess it's kind of ironic, but I guess we got this. We got zombie buddy, which is kind of fucked because he just killed him.
Wait. You don't say this in front of him, right?
Your healed friend. That is all
Wait.
better now.
You're actually demons.
We're not actually demons. I am from the school of necromancy, but like respectfully.
Like
School of necromancy, comma, respect, with a minor in respect.
With the minor in respect, yeah. With a minor in major respect, dude.
So he's standing outside this room, still dead. A mimicry of life. Is that what you mean to tell me?
What happened to all being meaningless? If it's all meaningless, you should be cool with this, all right? What happened to all that? I guess if anything,
I'm
this
saying
is
my
proof that
life
it's
is
not all
meaningless now. I'm not saying life is meaningless now. I'm saying my life is meaningless.
Well, it would seem pretty meaningless when you stab that guy. Ayo, too soon.
All right. KALJI backs up. I was like, all right, calm down. Everyone calm. All right, back up. You did it already. It's either you're gonna stay here, go crazy, you come with us, and hopefully you won't be crazy, and maybe you can right your wrong.
Roll persuasion.
Also, we've already died and come back, so I don't know if you can do that. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Is this fine? This is fine to share. Who cares?
14.
I don't know. I suppose I have no other choice.
Yes. I look at everybody else like.
Okay, yeah, sure. Damn.
That's on you. And I'm like, okay. And then I just walk along.
Maybe we should leave the captain here to rest.
I agree.
Or
And
not
then
the captain, the fucking the researcher guy.
oh,
You no longer need to keep appearances. I know he's I understand. I saw the life give from his eyes when I plunged the dagger into his heart. I
you
know
did
he's
what?
not coming back. I'm sorry?
Never mind. I'm not gonna ask for an explanation.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. I tell Zombie Man to follow behind us a ways off. But don't worry about that. Don't let that stress you out that the guy you just murdered is kind of like 8 feet behind you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, onward to better things. All right, and I'm not waiting on a response from him. I'm going to open the next door.
Yeah. The door gives way, and I'm getting lost too.
No, you're good.
No,
You
no.
lost in time.
Heyo!
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
All right. This dim stone hallway extends out further. By the light of Xsithiss's sword. Wait, what's the light? Is it the candelabra or Xsithiss's sword?
It's Xssithiss sword at this point that I'm
All right.
holding up.
By the light of X's sword, you see that the stone below you is smooth and white, and warm to the touch. But it extends out like not 30 feet before revealing one of our familiar doors.
Oh yeah, did this door have the marks that I made on it?
Roll for me investigation.
I remember I Zoro'd this door.
Yeah, the one after the library you did.
Hmm. Oh, 20.
Heyo!
It was 19.
Oh, okay.
You see, not only do you see your marking, you see other markings.
Wait, so we're both forward and backward. Time does not exist.
What does the marking say? Because he's really explicit.
Right. So it
Ah!
is your initial marking. It's surrounded by other markings in your handwriting.
Well, I'm not gonna write one this time, so I wonder if next time we come around this door will only have one marking. Maybe we'll find out. And yeah, I just keep walking after that. Noted.
All right.
Oh, well, okay.
Should I write round 2 on it?
Is that what the new marking says? From C to A or something like that?
Yeah, because I did 2A and then I didn't get the last one because you were dying.
Yeah.
But this one would be 2C. So I just write 2
okay.
bottom.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's also surrounded by two like 2C and then like a couple hash marks beside it. And then you also have like 2 S, and then there's like a hash mark beside that.
Means we don't die before we get back to this room again. Because if I'm writing 2, that means second life.
But is it like oh, it's 2S. This is the second time we took this door and it ends up in S?
Okay. So my interpretation was a little bit different than what you were notating it for. You know by reading your own markings that this is a signifier that this door is taking you other places and not necessarily necessarily your return here before the end of this life.
Okay, so to be clear, the number is the round that we're in. So we're in the second round, and then the first door was A because that was the first door we were in. I skipped B. We're now in C. So 2C.
All right.
We got X door notation down.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I keep going after I explain my doors.
All right. Yeah, at the end of the hallway is one of those shifting doors before you. How much leeway do you want the dead Dr. Emmerich to give you?
Like 10 feet.
Oh, so I mean like right there following behind.
Like, or like a room's length, like maybe like 20 feet, but no more than 20 feet.
No more
Yeah,
than
like
20
10 to 20 feet. Yeah.
Okay. As you make your way past this white stone hallway, uh, uh, Captain Durand can't help but turn around on occasion and just like shake his head, and like you see he's incredibly distraught. Being confronted with this. But alas, you make it to the door. Xssithiss, KALJI, Lyra. Auntie's not up, right?
No.
Okay.
So bones in my backpack.
Captain Durand and the dead Dr. Emmerich behind you.
This the door. The door that we last opened to get into the meadow.
No, the meadow door is after the bridge.
Okay. But does it look like that door? Because I don't think that the orientation matters in the second round.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, aren't all the doors very similar with just images
Is it
that are
the
different?
are they all the moving, the swirling?
This is a moving door.
Oh boy. Okay.
Because the meadow one showed us like flowers and shit before like we opened it, right? I don't remember.
Happiness, peace.
Yeah, it's like peace,
Did we take,
tranquility.
take a rest? Maybe. We've gone. How many rooms have we gone through? We almost died in the sand room. We made it out of the sand room.
2.
Oh, yep. And then just the library. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, it's only been 2 rooms. Yeah.
All right. Who touches the door?
All right, Captain. It's all you.
All right. You want me to lead?
Well, no, you're not leading. Don't get it. Don't
Shh.
get it. No, he doesn't want to lead. He doesn't want to lead. It's
Let
all
him
right.
believe himself.
We're in this together. All right.
He needs this.
But what if he leads us to a bad room?
It's just
And then
the idea of it.
Yeah, you're leading us.
All right. And he reaches out and he touches the door.
Oh boy.
Our rolls all have been shitty. Maybe his rolls are better. Like,
It's all right, maybe.
Hey, listen here, DM. I see your fucking face. Can we modify NPC rolls?
No.
Ah,
you
shit.
can modify rolls that are your own.
Got it. Okay.
Ah, fuck.
The door contorts and Captain Duran says, "I knew it.
Oh, it's all right.
I
This
knew it.
happened to us last
I
time.
couldn't be trusted. This time,
What?
the door seems to emanate a dark energy."
Oh my god, this again. Yeah, this happened last time I opened a door too.
I imagine like this malevolent door looking the way it is, and like it's starting to shift and contort. And Captain Duran is like, no, and you're like, yeah, this happened. This is the spikes. Yeah, the spikes coming. Yeah, yep, that's
That's normal.
the surface begins to glow ominous runes.
I don't know if I have time to, but I try to make some sort of mental note of the runes or something. Yeah.
And you are all thrown in this room.
Okay, here we go.
As you enter this room, or you pick yourself off the floor. The floor is a black, like a really dark granite, and that's something you immediately notice, and it's cool to your touch. It's different from any of the other rooms that you had been through before. Your eyes are drawn to the imposing throne at the far wall of this room, seemingly carved from a single massive block of stone. A pair of ancient rusted chains drape over its armrests, their purpose long forgotten. Beyond the throne, the wall is adorned with an intricate carving of a tree made of thorns kind of just extending up and reaching out towards the ceiling as if trying to break free. The air is thick with the smell of dust and age. The silence of the room, only broken by the sound of your footsteps echoing off the walls and the sniveling of Captain Durand.
Ugh.
You hear him, no. Sitting on the throne is that figure clad in black. This time he's wearing tattered robes that seem to shift and move on their own. His features are obscured in the shadows, but you sense his malevolent gaze fixed upon you. Stands up, 15 feet tall. The robe is thrown off,
Oops.
and he stands before you. With that, we'll end the session.
Oh no, we're gonna start a session fighting this dude.
He just ripped off his clothes like that. Crazy.
Magic Mike style.
Yeah, just a robe. Just like a cloak.
And he just decided, okay, ready to fight.
He doesn't need it.
He just said, I need to be naked for this. That's what he did. Ah, shit. Maybe we should arrest it.
Should have left him.
What do you mean?
What's he gonna do? He's gonna die alongside us, and we'll see if he comes back. I think it's an experiment, you know.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
What if he doesn't lose his mind and he realizes what we're in it too? We could save them all. I feel like in KALJI's mind, this is a way we could save them all. Just collect them like Pokemon. Just
she
like...
said I can fix him.
he. By the way,
he said I can fix him. I'm sorry. My apologies.
So we're back in the throne room.
This is a room that you had never seen before.
We've never been here before.
No, I mean like we're in, but like also, so when I ate the daisy earlier, nothing happened to me.
You ate a flower, yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
damn it.
outside of you eating a flower, no.
We're never gonna get that staff back.
Could I have absorbed the staff, and then if I touch the tree now, will something happen?
You haven't tried that yet.
You did it. You solved the puzzle.
I'll try touching more things.
That was the key.
Yeah.
The dungeon rumbles.
The front door opens.
The sky opens. Yeah. Oh my god.
With my finger now, and I have the gift of bloom or life, and then
wait, that's crazy, dude.
Then what?
That's all we had to do.
Yeah.
We'll see you next session.
Damn it.
All right, a short one, but good job, everyone.
Yeah, that was a good session.
Yeah, that one was kind of messy, but thanks for hanging in there.
Wait, hey, what is it? The Chaosborn. All right,
Chaosborn.
Born out of the chaos, man. It's on theme.
Chaosborn has me fucked up.
No, honestly, like I know for you, like I don't know. I feel like when you're in it and you're like, but like for us, it's more time to like in my head, I'm imagining the space more.
Yeah,
like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not as if I'm like
right
here on dead air. It's like, all right, what am I gonna do next?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like it's totally fine. That was good.
Sweet. No, I appreciate it.
Fucking Indiana Jones, that sand room, dude.
I know when the sand dropped underneath, I was like,
oh shit.
Okay. You had not used any clarity points, right?
We did.
It was.
We used one.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 1 again, and
yeah,
moved it to a 2. That's why you saw Durant.
Okay.
All right.
So you're at 2 of 4 or 3 of 4?
3 of 4.
3 of 4.
3 of 4, and then you had gained 1 from. I'm giving you 1 for passing that library, so you're at 4 of 5.
Woo! Let's go, motherfucker.
All right. We'll see what happens in the throne room next session.
All right.
We should use our clarity points for whenever we open a door, so we always open good doors.
What if 8 straight to hell?
Yeah, like we don't know what his rating is.
Or straight out.
What if it's like even odds?
Right. Just saying, researchers take notes. All right. That's what we're gonna call it this session.
That's a good point. I need to go over. Okay, yeah. All right.
I'll see you all next week.